Hello students, in this video we will learn about use of operator A and expression for phase voltage in terms of symmetrical component and expression for symmetrical components in terms of phase voltages. So phase voltages in terms of symmetrical component and symmetrical component in terms of phase voltages. First, the A operator. So what is the use of operator A? So A is the operator, that is the phase displacement. Phase displacement we are denoting with operator A. So because of the phase displacement of symmetrical component of voltages and current in three-phase system, it is convenient to have a shorthand method of indicating the rotation of phasors through 120 degrees. So three set of phasors we are taking. So each phase difference will be equal to 120 degrees. So a shorthand method, to follow the shorthand method, so here we are considering the operator A. The letter A, some of the textbooks they given alpha and lambda also. Some of the textbooks if you observe, so instead of A it may be alpha, it may be lambda, is used to designate the operator that causes a rotation of 120 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction. The operator is a complex number. The operator A is a complex number. It is not a real number. Complex number means it consisting of real and real term and imaginary term. So complex number specialty is which consisting of two terms. One is real and other one is imaginary number. The operator A is a complex number of unit magnitude with an angle of 120 degrees. So each degree, so each phase will have phasor. So that's what the angle between these between two phasors are 120 degrees and is defined by the following expressions. So A is a operator. So A we are measuring symmetrical component. So A is equal to 1 at an angle 120 degrees, that is equal to 1 e power j 120 degrees exponential form. So that we can write cos 120 plus j sin 120. So cos 120 will be minus 0.5 and sin 120 will be 0.866. So that you will get any phasor so which is multiplied by A remains unchanged in magnitude, but the rotation by 120 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction. So if you multiply A with again A, so A with again A, the magnitude will not change, but it will be rotated by 120 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction. So that we will see here. So A square equal to A into A. A square equal to A into A. So again if you multiply A into A, so A at an angle 120 degrees into A at an angle 1 at an angle 120 degrees, that is equal to 1 at an angle 240 degrees. 120 will be 120, angle will be add, so in multiplication. So that's what 1 at an angle 240 degrees it came. So if you write in terms of trigonometry, cos 240 plus j sin 240 equal to minus 0.5 minus j 0.866. So if it is take once, if it is a lagging condition means A square will be in leading condition. That's what here imaginary term will comes in negative. So minus, right. So now we will see the some of the relations with A. So hence operator A square will be rotate a phasor in anti-clockwise direction by 240 degrees. This is the same rotating the phasor in clockwise direction by 120 degrees. So easily we can remember the following following shortcuts, following relations. So these relations we will use in the problems. So a cube will be equal to 1. A cube means a into a into a. So that is equal to 1 you will get. And a power 4 will be equal to a. A cube means again it will comes in same position. So 1 at an angle 0 degrees. So 1 magnitude will be 1 and angle will be equal to 0. So 0 we cannot express. So cos 0 is equal to 1, sin 0 is equal to sin 0 is equal to 0. That's what a cube is equal to 1 we got it. A power 4 equal to a. So a power 4 we can write a cube into a. So a you will get it. And 1 plus a square equal to 0. 1 plus a is a value is minus 0.5 plus j 0.866 and a square is minus 0.5 minus j 0.866. So 0.86 0.86 will get cancelled. Minus 0.5 minus 0.5 minus 1 1 minus 1 equal to 0. So this is the one important relation for exams. 1 plus a square equal to 0. Similarly a conjugate a star a conjugate is equal to a square. So a imaginary term is plus means conjugate it will come minus. So that is equal to a square. A minus a square is equal to j into root 3 and a square minus a is equal to minus j into root 3. So these relations we will use further problems also. Okay, right. Next one, expression for phase voltages in terms of symmetrical component. So what are the symmetrical components? A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, C0, A0, B0. Okay. So here phase voltages we are expressing in terms of symmetrical component. So in previous diagram we have observed that VB1 leads VA1 by 240 degrees and VC1 leads the VA1 by 120 degrees. Since these are three are also equal in magnitude, so we can write VB1. So VB1 leads the VA1 by 240 degrees. That's what VB1 is equal to VA1 at an angle 240 degrees. VC1 is equal to VA1 at an angle 220 degrees. So make use of A operator. So already previously we have seen the A operators, A cube, A square, A for 4, 1 plus A square, A conjugate, A minus A square equal to j into root 3, A square minus A is equal to j into minus j into root 3. So we will use this operators here. VB1 equal to A square VA1, VB1 equal to A square into VA1, VC1 is equal to A into VA1, A into VA1, right. So on the same lines refer second figure in previous diagram. So here we can write VB2 is equal to A into VA2, VC2 is equal to A square into VA2. Okay, right. So similarly, zero sequence components all will be equal. VA0 is equal to VB0 is equal to VC0. So we will use this one. So we will write symmetrical components. So VA, VB, VC. So here unbalanced phases VA, VB, VC can be resolved into three set of balanced phasors. The phasor VA is equal to sum of the positive sequence components VA1 of phase A, negative sequence component VA2 of phase A and zero sequence component VA0. So here phase voltages we are writing in terms of symmetrical components. That is our concept here. VA is equal to VA0 plus VA1 plus VA2. Similarly VB, VC. VB, VC using these relations. So what is VB1 is equal to VA1 at an angle 240 degrees, VC1 is equal to VA1 at an angle 120 degrees. We will use these relations, even VB1, VC1, so we'll substitute here. So VA will be same, and VB1 you can write A square into VA1, VB2 we can write A into VA2. Similarly, VC1, VC2. So we will write, and we will write this VA, BB, EC in matrix form. So in matrix form, so VA, VB, VC is equal to, so matrix one matrix will get 3 by 3 matrix, VA0, VA1, VA2. So easily you can remember for phase voltages in terms of symmetrical components. So here the above equations established the relationship between phase voltages. Phase voltages are VA, VB, VC of an unbalanced system of symmetrical components. So VA0, VA1, VA2 is the unbalanced system and symmetrical components. So next we will see now ulta, so reverse. So expression for symmetrical components in terms of phase voltages. Symmetrical components VA0, VA1, VA2 will write in terms of VA, VB, VC. So here we have a matrix 3 by 3 matrix that we are considering T. So T is 1 1 1 1 1 A square A 1 A square. So we will take inverse method, inverse matrix method. So VA0, VA1, VA2 we need. So we will take inverse matrix. So inverse matrix is equal to adjoint of the matrix by determination of matrix det of that matrix. So we will find adjoint matrix and determination of T matrix, and we will substitute the inverse matrix. So inverse matrix is equal to 1 by 3, you will get 1 by 3 into 1 1 1 1 A square 1 A square A, you will get it. So we will substitute in equation number 3.11. So here we will substitute that matrix. So we here in this equation we will substitute, and so finally you will get symmetrical component in terms of phase voltages. So after substituting, so VA0 is equal to 1 by 3 VA plus VB plus VC, and VA1 is equal to 1 by 3 VA plus A into VB plus A square VC. VA2 is equal to 1 by 3 VA plus A square VEB plus A into VC. So these are the equations, symmetrical components in terms of phase voltages, right? So these are the equations are very important. The above equations gives the sequence components of voltages of phases in terms of phase voltages of the unbalanced system. So here equation 3.10 and 3.12 gives the transformation relationship between phase quantities and symmetrical components. Apply both the phase voltages and phase currents of a star connected or equivalent star connected system. For line currents, the transformation is given by. So now similarly we will see the currents. So here IA, IB, IC are phase currents. IA0, IA1, IA2 are the symmetrical component currents. So in place of voltage, just we are substituting the currents. So IA, IB, IC, you will get phase currents. So you can get it from the equation number 3.16, and IA0, IA1, IA2 are the symmetrical component currents. So that we will get it from the equation 3.17. So here we have a note: unless otherwise mentioned, symmetrical components of voltages and currents always means phase voltages and line current of an equivalent star connected system. Also, by the sequence components of voltages and current, it is always meant the sequence component of voltages and currents of a phase A. So phase A voltages and currents. Okay, so this is about phase voltages in terms of symmetrical component and symmetrical component in terms of phase voltages, right? So in next video we will see problems based on symmetrical component in terms of phase voltages. Okay, thank you everyone.